I'm going to talk about MULN. As you can tell, I'm really excited, all right? Was this a little bump on the road? Yes. But let me go over the chart, let me go over the analysis, and we'll go over where this can finally reach because I know a lot of eyes are on it now. We got in early. If you're in my Discord, you know what entry and accumulations we've done. But at the end of the day, price has to hit the EMA 5, 10, and 20. If you just keep telling yourself and you look at time distance and you look what's abnormal, you will win a lot of your trades. As long as you know to take profit, you'll be fine. For example, right in here, I took profit on the EMA 10 because that's a big rejection point. We still have not hit the EMA 10 on MULN. We have a little move up. The market makers will tell you, it's going to be a clear touch. You won't have to wink at it, and you'll know. But I think we are due for the EMA 20. This is a longer term hit. Think about it, guys. We've never, in the history of stock MULN, in most penny stocks don't take this long. This was a major dilution play. If you look at it, the EMA 20 was last touched here. Algo's to a T. They clip it. They shaved its head off, and it goes down after that. That's fine. We would make our money on that. And as you can see, the last time ATR4 was right in here, this is the potential of the move you can get. If you look at any stock and they don't have history of pumping, well, the chances of them pumping probably is not likely. So it's good to have chart data and it's good to see like, oh, wow, MULN went from $2 to 7. Okay, so, I mean, it definitely can pump. And you can see every time, look at these massive candles. MULN is not afraid of a 100% day. It's not afraid of it. It's done it. It's done way over it. I mean, look at this. Look at this near ATR4, and you're pumping up 40, from this low here, about 80%. And every here, ATR4 pump, ATR4 and pump. And this is the kind of the move that I really am kind of thinking we are going to get. So if you look at this last EMA 20, this was one of the most extreme plays. Right in here, we have 502 back in 2023. I remember I alerted this in the Discord. Everyone doubted me. They're like, oh, it's MULN. The CEO is a scammer. It can never pump. Let me correct you guys. So right in here, 502. If you got in and you waited for a long distance, this is long. This is really long. We're at a whole new ball game of long. 502 to 706. I repeat, 502 to 706. That is literally 2 months and a couple days. ATR4 bounces right in here. If you hit this, you get a bounce, hit this, get a bounce, hit this, and you get the biggest bounce right here. We know this is our end game objective. I say always take conservative profits. If you're up 10 to 20%, take the gains. This right here was around about a 20% here from here, and then you just keep getting them. It's insane. Look at that, 24%, come back down again, and then you make a 70%, and then you make an even higher. This is the bounce we're expecting. So the goal is, and what I'm trying to say is, we're not here to buy MULN when it reverts to the mean, because that's like guessing. You don't know if it can stay above the EMA 20. And if it does, it can revert really quick. So the only thing we know is EMA 20 will get touched. EMA 20 will get touched. Granted, it's a longer term EMA. So I don't try to look just for that. But when I'm looking at this chart, I can't help but fathom that, we haven't touched the EMA in like almost 3 months. I repeat, look at the distance here. 531 to 822. I repeat, we are coming into 3 months of no EMA 20. This is the longest I've seen, in most penny stocks. And we're still not hitting the EMA 10. I was, really pounding the table on this, and I'd be like, guys, we need to look into MULN. I know it's not a great company. I know it's heavily diluted, but the algos will pump this up. So we went up, about 41% on the day. Very nice gain. I scaled some out. I will keep adding the dips till I see this finally hit the EMA 10 and 20. I have no problem adding the dips till I see these two targets met. The EMA 5s is a very consistent target. As you can see, we touch EMA 5, resisted, 5, resisted. So after a while, you're going to have to be like, okay, well, it's going to come out of that EMA 5. Right in here was just accumulation zone. Do you know the exact bottom? Nobody knows the exact bottom. I just know this right here is where you accumulate. If you know my accumulation rules, you'll know around my 4th ad, I put big money in this, and this is where we really started to pump here. So Yeah, that's it. It's just a beautiful chart. The more I look at, a lot of people think of this like an ugly chart. To me, I'm just jumping up out of my chair. I can't help but look at this and be like, wow, this is just absolutely beautiful. Because, in stocks, you got to understand is we're trying to predict the future. So when the last time I played it was right in here, we did the EMA 10 bounce. That's all I wanted to. A lot of people be like, well, that's not big enough. Well, you got to get a good entry then. A lot of people who bought this MULN were way up above $2, $7. Way up in here. This all here is no man's land. ATR4 here, upper band. It's of course it's going to sell off. It's too risky. You're above the EMAs. We want to wait for time distance. We want to make sure are we close to the ATR4, the lower band? Do we have massive room up to the 20 and the 10? And that's really the theory about this. Pennies got absolutely wrecked. This was probably one of the harder months for me to swing trade penny stocks. I'll admit it. I'm not saying I'm the best trader there is. I'm not going to ever have stocks go against me. That's not true. MULN went against me. But I stick to the course and I understand, well, what is the bigger picture for MULN? Where can this absolutely go? I showed you an example of the longest EMA 20 touch was around 2 months. Well, we're way past 2 months. We're going into 3 months. We took the trade right in here at the ATR4 and we started accumulating, and now we're getting this massive move up to the 20. And I really think that's going to be possible. And obviously, if you're catching these lows here, you're making massive money here. A lot of people are happy today. I'm glad to see it. If you guys want to join the Discord and really get the system set up, really understand all this stuff, join the premium Discord. I'll put the link down below in the YouTube comments and in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. And when you join, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. I want you guys to succeed. I really think everyone can do this strategy. I don't think it's a hard strategy. I think, if you're just busy and you don't have, I usually do my ads at the end of the day. Because if you look at the bodies of the candle, shorts, when it goes down, they like to take it all the way down through the end of the day. So putting your ads at the end of the day near the ATR4, of course, this one got a little overextended, but as you can see, when I liked it is when the K was about less than 2. Look at this. A K of 1.32, 1.90, 1.89. Like, this thing was so ripe for a move. It reminded me of NAS. The play I alerted in my Discord was NAS. Look at this play right in here. Same scenario. We had to hit the what, guys? The EMA 20. Poof. And poof. No one thought it was going to happen. Look at this bullish action here for accumulation. And then it goes way up. So if you want to join, click the link down below. Hit the server shop at the top left. I'll teach you guys how to trade like a pro. This system that has won over 95%. And it's a very nice system. Yes, trading pennies are stressful, but if you have this knowledge, it will actually ease your psychology, because you know where price has to go. So that's powerful knowledge to have. Day and Swing Trading Plus, I recommend to do the day trades with me. They're only $12 a month. You'll get alerted to your phone. You don't have to do anything. Alerted to your phone for entries and exits, and on exactly how I do the strategy. I do one-on-one coaching. If you really just are not having a struggle understanding this, I also do live streams. You can find my live stream in the YouTube description below. It'll be for free if you just want to watch my setups and stuff and how I trade. But the best thing is to join the Discord, watch all my education videos, and I promise you, you will be on the road to be a successful trader. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. That was my video on MULN. I just want to share my price target. I'm in some. I accumulated. I scaled some out. I'm looking for an EMA 10 and 20 touch. And we'll go from there. And if we reject on this EMA 10, I most likely be out, and I look to target the lows. Will it do that? I just don't see it happening. I see this just pushing right through to hit the EMA 20. That's what I see happening, guys. All right, guys, take care. Happy trading. Stay blessed. Stay humbled. And I promise you guys, I'm going to be there for you, even in the fire of the days, right? The heat of the motions, when it gets, stressful, I'm there for you guys. And that's what it was for MULN. So I'm glad to be there with you guys. For everyone in the Discord, congrats on your wins. We'll get some more wins after this too. All right, peace out, guys.